Welcome to Chef T Culinary Studio. Today we're embarking on a Silk Road journey to master an ancient, incredible technique, baking a whole fish inside a solid crust of natural salt. Think of this method as a return to the sea. By encasing our fish in a shell of crystallized salt, we are essentially cooking it inside the very minerals that surrounded it in life. We start with our raw canvas, a whole fish between 1.5 and 3 pounds. Clean out the inside and trim the fins so they don't poke through your crust. Crucial tip: keep the skin on to protect the meat. Bass, snapper, or branzino work beautifully here. Fill the cavity with delicate herbs like parsley, tarragon, and dill. Stay away from woody herbs like oregano. They will completely overpower the fish in this sealed chamber. Here is the perfect ratio: 2 pounds of kosher salt to 3/4 cup of tap water. Forget expensive egg whites. Plain water gives you the exact damp sand texture needed for a strong structural shell. It's a simple 3-part setup: your mineral salt, your water catalyst, and your fresh catch. Mix the salt and water together until it feels like wet sand, ready to mold. Before the salt goes on, brush the fish generously with extra virgin olive oil. This creates a lipid barrier, making sure the skin detaches cleanly later and keeps stray salt crystals off the meat. Let's settle the binder debate: egg whites versus plain water. Egg whites trigger a reaction that turns the crust golden brown, while water leaves it a beautiful, clean snow white. But here is the structural reality: both methods create the exact same moldable shell, and the fish inside cooks identically. Our conclusion? Save your eggs. True culinary craftsmanship values utility over unnecessary cosmetic browning. Next, we firmly pack our salt mixture until the fish is completely buried. We're roasting at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, but because the fish is fully sealed, you are cooking completely in the dark. Since you can't look inside, the secret to perfect precision is a leave-in temperature probe. Just slide it right through the salt crust into the thickest part of the meat. This lets you track the internal temperature in real time without cracking open that perfect, steamy microclimate. We call this piercing the blind box. Because you lose all visual and touch cues once the fish is hidden away, a leave-in probe thermometer is a must. Carefully slide it through the salt layer deep down right next to the spine before it goes into the oven. This is how we track the rapid temperature climb in real time. Now let's look at the science of the pull: the insulated carryover effect. Because that thick salt crust acts like a tight thermal blanket, it keeps driving heat deep into the fish, even after it leaves the oven. The big secret here is to pull the fish out early, precisely when your probe hits 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't panic. A mandatory 5-minute rest on the counter allows that trapped heat to carry the internal temperature up to a perfect 140 to 145 degrees. If you wait too long to take it out, you'll easily overshoot it and dry out the delicate meat. Now for the fun part: the excavation. Use the heavy heel of a knife to gently crack the crust right along the belly. Lift away the hardened shell to release that delicious, aromatic steam. Look at that perfect yield. By letting the fish rest to a final temperature of 140 to 145 degrees, it becomes incredibly flaky. The salt crust has seasoned it perfectly from the outside in, no extra salt needed. Now for the fun part: the excavation. Use the heavy heel of a knife to gently crack the crust right along the belly. Lift away the hardened shell to release that delicious, aromatic steam. Think of the skin as a sacrifice shield. Because of our olive oil layer, it rolls away effortlessly with tweezers. This guarantees not a single grain of outer salt contaminates the clean, juicy meat below. This is the ultimate distillation of ocean, heat, and time. We've turned an ancient method into modern precision, trapping intense flavor and moisture in a way an open oven simply can't duplicate. We seal it in salt and break it open to reveal pure, delicate flavor. Give this a try, and don't forget to subscribe to Chef T Culinary Studio on YouTube for more kitchen secrets.